And welcome back, everybody, to the Content Digest. My name, as always, is Jerry, and I got with me Daphne today. What's up?
Nothing much. How are you doing today, Jerry?
Living life, doing what I do.
And what do you do?
Nothing really anymore, but I'm looking to do stuff.
Yeah? Maybe some games?
Maybe some streaming.
Streaming. Wow. Yeah, so we talked about video games last week. Mm-hmm. Maybe we talk about a stream that might be starting up in 30 minutes.
30 minutes? That soon?
It should be starting up right as this video is ending, if you're watching it when it loads, or maybe a little bit sooner.
I would like that. I would like to stream. I would like that to be up today, and I think we're going to make that happen, huh?
I think so. I definitely think so, and I hope everybody who happens to see this and some of the people who don't will all come and join us. And
please.
Have a good time. Hang out.
We only started this show to promote streaming. We don't really care about the show. Is that not true?
I mean, it's a combo. You know, I like doing like this little segment focus with like the skits and everything. I enjoy doing that, but I think streaming is like a direct engagement, and that's what I want.
All right. Well, let's get right into it. I think we got an ad, right?
Yeah, I do believe we have an ad to go into, so let's see what else we're promoting this week.
All right.
Are you tired of always having to go to a different source in order to get your various content? Well, be sad no longer. With StreamSource, you can get all of your content in one place. The first completely open streaming platform. You have content like Stream God 9001.
Watch me no-scope this guy.
Content from Marcella Cooks.
And now we're going to make a fine Bordelaise white wine sauce.
We cannot forget about Sir Paints a Lot.
Yeah, right here you're going to want to put the trees, and, we don't make mistakes here. They're happy little accidents.
And then your daily feed.
Yeah, the president and the cabinet and all that stuff. Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
And of course, we have some of our most popular streamers on the entire platform, like Miss Eats My Cum XXX.
Oh my god, put it right in there. Oh!
And Novelized Erotica, live readings.
And that's when he took his mouth and he put it right on my...
If you need a source for all of your viewing needs, come to StreamSource, where you can get all of your content.
I just want to say, I might be Miss Comes a Lot XXX.
That explains why you're so popular.
Yeah, it's kind of a catfish, but we're recording.
Every single time. Who's pushing them up? There's two of us in here.
There's only two. It's probably Tech.
What a betrayal.
Why is Tech trying to sabotage our show? Like, we are family friendly. How many times?
More time with me.
Well, he does love you. So do a lot of creatures in this house, though.
Is that you?
I'm one of them. You're right. Enough about that. This might be a little bit shorter of an ep, because we want to talk about we're getting into the streaming game. Episode 9 is us telling you that we're going to stream. We're going to stream Vidget games. Just like last week we talked about Vidget games and eSprots, now we're going to stream those things.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
That's the plan. So by the time this episode is posted, we will hopefully be streaming live right now. If you switched from this video to our live stream, I'd be happy. I
would be too. And Tech would be happy, and he's over there just constantly sneezing, just nonstop. I don't know if you can hear this, but I can hear it.
He's trying to scratch himself, but
is that what it is?
It's a scratch. He can't get the scratch.
Because he's behind me and I can't really tell, but that's okay. That's why we love him. He's funny, and
he's dopey.
He's dopey and he's funny. He hits his head almost 6 times every time I'm here. He hits his head at least 6 different times.
Yeah, beautifully dopey dog. You know what's gonna be great when we go live on the stream? I'm gonna have the webcam up.
Yeah, and you'll be able to see him.
I'll be able to show everybody who wants to see Tech at any given time.
That is amazing.
It's going to be the best. Yeah. Everybody's going to love him, I hope. I love him. So
I think the stream's going to go from video game stream to, hey, look at my dog stream.
It's gonna be an in between. It's gonna be a double. You know, I'm not one thing. We're 3-dimensional.
Oh yeah, just like human beings, we're 3-dimensional. Are you okay? I don't think so.
It's almost like we're human beings.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's actually talk about what we came here to talk about.
We kind of are.
Yeah. Dogs and streaming.
What's the plan on the stream? What are we thinking? What kind of games what are you going to start out wanting to play while we're streaming?
Obviously Rocket League.
Rocket League's
We'll play some Lego Legends,
Definitely.
as the Irish call it.
I'm actually Irish.
Yeah.
So
I might be as well. I don't know. I'm Canadian and Italian.
Yeah, I did a 23andMe, and I figured out
mostly Irish.
Yeah, primarily Irish.
Okay, is there any, I don't know, Colombian in there?
Nope.
Japanese?
Nope.
Russian?
Nope.
No. Okay. Kenyan?
Nope.
South African?
Not an inch.
Okay, well, there we go. Mostly Irish. Anything crazy?
No, just all Irish, French/German. So, like, I'm from either a French or a Germanic area, and when I look at the breakdown, I think it plants me more towards the Germanic side.
Okay.
And then Italian.
Okay.
And a little bit of Spanish or Portuguese.
Speaking of Italian, I love chicken parmesan.
Chicken parmesan is great.
What does this have to do with streaming?
You know what else is great? GTA 5.
Yeah.
We can stream GTA 5.
We can. Or, we could stream cooking. We talked about food.
We could stream cooking. I would love to do a cooking stream.
We live stream a show.
Yeah, I just need to upgrade the camera first, because my webcam camera, I mean, it's good enough for a stream, I think. I would like to upgrade it. It says it's HD, but it's got to be
480.
Yeah, somehow.
It's probably
it says 1080p HD, but I don't believe it. That's not what I
Yeah, what you showed me, I didn't see that either.
I agree.
I think it'd be fine in a smaller box, like for streaming.
Exactly.
But as soon as you blew that up, it would be like, yo, why this guy ugly? And then they'd meet you in person and be like, this guy not ugly, his camera sucks.
Yeah, but I don't care. You can think I'm ugly. Like me for who I am.
Well, we all do.
Slightly ugly.
Yeah. Whoa.
Less
okay.
ugly.
All right. Okay. What other games were you thinking?
I definitely want to play League of Legends. Honestly, that's just a game that's close to me, and if people wanted to watch me, it might give me motivation to pursue it in a more serious manner. Whereas right now, I play when I can because I'm always trying to play with our friends and be a part of whatever game we're playing at the time as best I can. But I've always had a place in my heart for League ever since I started learning it, and I just want to focus on it at some point, hopefully.
Who's your favorite character in League of Legends?
Character?
Like
so
champion.
Not from a game-playing perspective or from a game-playing perspective?
Why not both?
Both?
¿Por qué no las dos?
Okay, so there's going to be two separate ones. The easy one, I'll go with the easy one first, which is like my favorite champion to play. Vel'Koz, probably.
Yeah, okay. The AP mid lane caster, throwing spells.
Yeah, geometry, dude.
Yeah, geometry. Yeah, there's a lot of geometry. Those who don't play League of Legends, he's got an attack where you throw it to the side and then it shoots off at a right angle, and it's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, and you can pick when it shoots off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Nobody knows that.
I'd never played him.
That's how you be really impressive because as soon as they start to like try to predict how far it's gonna go, you just let it go early and
snipe him.
Exactly, geometry.
You could be like American Sniper, but Void Sniper. Because he's from the Void.
Huge fan of him.
If that makes sense.
But I will say it is close. Because it depends on what lane I'm playing, but I think mid lane is probably my best role, my favorite role.
Okay.
And I also like Ziggs in that lane.
Ziggs throwing bombs, hitting people from long range.
Controllers. I like area controlling champions, I guess.
That's why I think you should, if we do high level Dungeons and Dragons, you should play a sorcerer because that's their whole job.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I loved playing the sorcerer for the little while, and I think I was actually a wizard in the campaign that we played just the other day. That was, it was like 3 weeks ago. Actually, I was the monkey. It was our friend's campaign. I'm pretty sure I was a wizard.
You were a wizard? Why do I not remember?
It was your campaign.
Was it mine?
I was a monkey wizard.
You were a monkey brawler in mine.
No, I was not.
Then it's a different one. Then it's
because I literally used my monkey skills to climb up a tree and cast spells.
Oh, I guess that was the one was that the one I did?
That was the most recent one. That was the one you did.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Then yes, you were, I guess you were a wizard.
Yeah, and I loved that. That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of controlling spells, yeah.
I don't think you were a wizard, though. I don't remember that.
It was either a wizard or a sorcerer. I thought I was a wizard because I thought I went. I definitely wasn't a sorcerer because I was intelligence or wisdom based. I went with whatever one our monkey race had benefit from.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Stream D&D.
Well, we could do that. I was gonna say when we're done with this, we're gonna go look at the character sheet and find out because I'm sure it's in this.
I do have it. Yeah, I do have it.
All right. Sorry, that was a tangent.
It was, but if you had been following us in previous videos, you know our affinity towards Dungeons and Dragons.
Pathfinder, Dungeons and Dragons.
Correct. So yeah, I definitely enjoy Vel'Koz and Ziggs, and I think I just like those controlling champions, so I would definitely do that. What about you for that game? Because that game has like specific, set.
You want both for me as well?
Yeah. I haven't given you the other ones. Just give me your favorite champion to play.
My favorite champion to play, Braum, obviously. I play support. I jump in front of people. I put a shield up, and I stun them, and they die because whoever I'm with better be good.
Yeah, I would love to go ADC in your lane.
You should.
With Lucian or
Lucian, yeah.
Yeah, something cool, something good. Like
Lucian works because you get that
Twitch.
stun.
Yeah. Or
Twitch works too because he goes invisible, and then you run up there's Braum, and then people are like, "Oh, he's coming at us by himself," and then you stun them, and then Twitch just.
And he has such good attack speed with his R too.
Yeah, and then they're dead before they know what's going on.
Exactly. Keep them in there with my E.
Kill them.
For my E.
Yeah.
No, because I also love ADC. Okay, so my favorite champion, lore-wise.
Okay. You got to think about this one.
I absolutely do. I think Nami.
You think so? You like fish?
Nami.
You like the fish lady?
Yeah, because unless it's changed, because I think lore changes all the time, so I might be out of date honestly on this.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure like the lore story behind Nami is that she was a part of like these ocean people.
Okay.
And I think it's Warwick, but it was never named in the lore. It was like some character who was like cursed with like being like a wolf.
That sounds right for
sure
Warwick. Yeah.
Basically coerces her to come out of the ocean to help him figure out how to become a person, and through the course of her helping him, he basically goes off the rails and starts like hurting people.
And she doesn't like that.
She does not like that.
No, I wouldn't think so.
She like kind of like begins her quest of like just trying to like fix the problems that she seen in the world. So
that's
like
nice.
That.
That's nice.
Honestly, just the only character whose lore I could remember off the top of my head.
Oh, okay. So
I love Nami, though, so it's not untrue. It's not unfair.
Okay, cool. Vi for me.
Vi and Jinx, their story in tandem is excellent.
I just like Vi. She's the sheriff of Piltover, and Piltover is this horrible place where people do bad things, and it's kind of steampunky, and she's the sheriff, and she punches people to death, which I think is awesome.
Her and Caitlyn. Yeah,
Caitlin's from there as well, but Vi, I just like Vi.
Vi and Jinx are sisters.
Yes, I remember that from when Jinx came out, and that was a big thing.
Yeah, Vi used to be like a criminal.
Most people in Piltover are criminals, and then she changed her ways.
Yep.
To try and bring some law and order SVU to Piltover. All right, well, that's League.
That's League. I would stream Overwatch. We saw Overwatch, correct?
It's on my computer. I need to patch it, but I haven't played it in a while.
I'll play Overwatch.
I loved what's the lady with the balls, if that makes sense.
Are you talking about Symmetra?
No, not Symmetra. No, the other one. The one that heals and does damage at the same time.
Oh.
The purple lady.
Yes, they added her. I can't remember her name.
I was always really good with her. She was always my favorite person to play as. I can't think of her. I don't know. It's been so long. It's crazy.
I slowly developed into somebody who only plays Diva.
No, that was you from the beginning.
No, it was not.
I remember.
If you look at my Season 1 stats, you would see that I had, like, nearly even between Diva, Pharah, and... Diva and Tracer were my primary two, but Pharah, Reaper, all of the offensive characters. Okay. I played them. But basically what happened was... one of our friends was our primary attacker, and if we both went attacker, first off, it didn't really work with two attackers, but also we didn't have quality like tanks.
Yeah,
so I went Diva so that I could do both jobs.
Yeah.
And it worked pretty well, but I just like slowly stopped playing so much, so it's like slowly become I only play Diva when I go back to play, just because it's the champion that I played the most.
No Reinhardt? You don't like big guys?
I love Reinhardt. I used to play Reinhardt a lot as well.
Yeah. But I almost said Urgot.
You did say Urgot.
Wrong one. No, Roadhog is what I was thinking.
Roadhog. Never a huge fan of Roadhog. He's okay. He's fine. He's fine. I like mobility.
Yeah, he's pretty fat.
He's very slow.
Like my cat.
Yeah.
That
at least Reinhardt can like shift at you.
Yeah,
and,
that's
like,
true.
do something as long as you're smart about it.
Yeah. Cool.
So I like champions that engage. I didn't really play Hamtaro too much.
Hamtaro, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know his name, so I just refer to him as Hamtaro.
Wrecking Ball.
Wrecking Ball, that is his name.
Yeah.
I like the little bit I played of him. He's interesting. He's a really cool champion.
Grapple and then fly at people and hurt
you
them.
do exactly what I like to do with Eva. You go in, you do a lot of like destroying like the organization of the team fight, and maybe like pick out a couple choice targets like a Widowmaker or something like that, and then get out, right?
Then leave.
And leave.
Hey, you're dead. Bye.
Exactly. Well, you're dead. You're all like knocked around because Diva knocks people aside when she flies into them.
Yes.
So
correct.
she flies and like knocks like two people like around, and then flies up to the top of a building with a Widowmaker on it.
Yeah, and then
she's
them.
screwed up the team fight, and she's picked off like a high priority target.
Yeah.
And then she leaves.
And then she goes away.
And, like she was never there. That is why I really like the Wrecking Ball champion too.
Cool.
What about you? Any other champions that you really like to play in Overwatch?
Lucio is the obvious one, just because he's easy support. If we need an easy support, I'll do that.
I like Lucio.
The lady, I can't think of her name. We could Google it, but we're so into talking, I'm not going to Google it. Somebody can tell me who it is if they want. And Reinhardt, I like playing Reinhardt. That was always fun. Those three,
a lot of fun.
Those three mostly. I don't think I played anybody else.
I also like
that
Pharah.
much.
Do you play Pharah?
Yeah, yeah, technically Farah, but everybody says it however they want.
I want it to be at the time.
Well, okay. I guess we'll go with that. Yeah, she shoots rockets, but that's not my. I don't really play.
There are just certain maps, I guess, that I
Oh,
always went towards Farah on.
Oh, she's better on certain maps.
Well, it's like I feel like she's just so strong. Like her E essentially makes it so that on like that one Greek map, that one
Chinese
right? map,
yeah.
Like all of the maps where you can knock somebody off of.
Yeah.
Like I don't know that other
or knock
Greek,
him into the
that
pit.
other Greek map where there's like the one side that's off, but the primary objective is kind of like off to the side, so like there's not a lot of people fighting on that corner there, on that edge there. If that's at all a reasonable description for the map I'm referring to, that was the only map that had an edge that I didn't really like Farah on.
Yeah, well.
All the other ones, it's like you just boost up, push E, and get like a free kill every 12 seconds or something like that.
Pretty much. If you do it right. I was always bad because I'd do it and I didn't use the Tetris principle, or not Tetris, Space Invaders principle. You shoot where they're gonna be, not where they're at.
I always thought of that as like the Halo.
Nah.
That
Space Invaders came way before that.
I'm sure it did, but I just always
What do you mean I'm sure it did? Space Invaders.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I always linked that concept
to shooting rocket launchers in Halo.
Shooting rocket launchers in Halo, exactly. Because that's what you do, you shoot where they're gonna be. You don't shoot where they are.
Space Invaders principle. Tech needs to go out. 1 second.
Tech has been freed.
Yeah, he's not in here anymore. I don't even feel like living with that Tech in the room.
It's colder.
Yeah.
It got colder.
Yeah, he just brightens up my life.
Let's see. Love Rocket League. There's not really a lot to discuss about what we're going to do in Rocket League. We're just going to
play the game.
Moves happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're going to
have a good time. We're going to juke.
We're going to shoot
dribble,
the ball.
We're going to mess up.
Yeah.
We're going to
mess up a lot.
Goal.
We're going to try and fly and then not fly.
I'm going to try to fly and then I'm just going to mess up a lot. That's just going to be what it is until I figure it out. Because I've never really tried to fly.
Yeah,
I've done so. I do so well without having to.
Well, yeah. Yeah, so there's that. Did we talk about anything else? Other games?
Well, GTA 5.
Oh, GTA. We can try. We can try to do that. It's kind of a goof around game.
Yeah, I mean, goof around. If anybody happens to be in chat, we can hang out and talk to them. Maybe get them in the lobby.
It'd be cool if we could get into like one of those. I was in an RP server once. We can get in one of those and goof around.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's something we could try.
Yeah.
We'd have to find one that's taking people and like try and get in, but because when I did it for a while, it took. I forget how long it took. It took like a month to get in, just because you had to apply to get in, and then they had to interview you, make sure you're not just gonna be a weirdo. And obviously I'm amazing, so they let me right in. But I didn't. I played that for a while, but then I didn't have the time because I was working like constantly, and there was always something to do. And then I come home, and I hated everything. So I didn't play it enough, and then I got kicked out. But I would love to go back if I could.
Yeah,
but that's something we could try.
An RP server or host an RP server or something like that.
That'd be real tough, but we could try it.
Hey, who knows? The future is bright.
We need somebody who's really good at coding, like be able and modding, coding and modding.
The future is bright.
Yes, that's true. We can do anything we want. How old are we? Like 12?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I have years.
And your name's Daphne. Like,
yeah,
Daphne's can do anything.
30's the new 12, right?
That's what my mom told me yesterday.
That's what that's what I would say the logic behind 60's the new 40.
Yeah. She was giving me chocolate milk. It was like, hey, you're almost 30. That means you have your whole life out of you. By the time we're about to die, they'll figure out a way to extend our lives 30 more years.
Yeah, that's my goal. My goal is just make it until they've augmented us past the point
of death.
Of dying, yeah.
Yeah.
If I can make it to that far.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, just grow new lungs. Once your lungs are too old, you grow new lungs, put those in there.
Yeah.
Grow new heart, just grow new body parts.
Inject
nanites.
Things in your skin to like replenish and like rebuild your skin. That'd be great. What a beautiful future. All of this and more on our stream.
I know. Imagine you can see all of this stuff when you listen to us and watch the stream. It's amazing. You remember that Stargate episode, the replicators?
There were quite a few.
I know.
Stargate episodes.
But I mean, that's what I want. I want to be a replicator.
You want to be a replicator? Yeah, they were conscious.
Yeah.
I think that they were amoral, so I'm not a fan.
But
of
I don't want to be evil. I just want the body. I don't want to be evil.
They weren't really evil at that point. They were mostly amoral.
Well, yeah. Well, it depends on which replicators, I guess.
We're talking about the sentient ones.
Yeah, the Atlantis ones, or later on in SG-1, or I think. Yeah. I forget which ones.
Because the sentient ones weren't really malicious. They just wanted to replicate.
Yeah, they wanted to replicate and take over the galaxy.
Well, they weren't trying to take over the galaxy. They were just trying to replicate.
Yeah. And then they pissed off Earth, and you know what happens when you get pissed off Earth?
Yeah, dude. Earth go hard.
Earth go hard, and they kill you.
Mm-hmm.
They do a lot of bad things.
Anything else that we might stream? I mean, I would love to stream anything that anybody recommends, as long as it's like viable. I would love to try it.
God, what games have we been playing recently?
Escape from Tarkov. I've been playing.
Oh, I'd have to buy. I have to buy that.
It for me.
I have to buy that.
Yeah, it's a fun game. The servers have been questionable the last couple of days. The first few days I played it, the servers were fine.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it's known that they've been having these issues. Like, they've been doing live patches and everything to try to keep it up.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure they'll fix it, because I know the game's been around for a while. It's just getting popular now, and it's in its beta phase.
Similar to that, I want to buy Hunt Showdown and play that with you guys. I never got to.
I would love to play the Hunt Showdown if you got it.
That game was terrifying. I remember the first time I went over to our friend's house and he was playing it, and I was sitting there like, oh my god, I'm going to poop myself. And I didn't, but I was terrified.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I have a lot of fun with that game.
Running around zombies.
Escape from Tarkov is similar to that.
That's what everybody tells me. There are no zombies, though.
The scavs are kind of like zombies.
The scavs? That's what they call them?
Scavs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you get a scav and you have a PMC. So there's the two classes. There's the PMC, which is basically the main guy, the main character. You're a main character that keeps all of his stuff, and you go in when you just want to like go guns blazing, get a lot of kills, and maybe find like one really good item or something like that.
Okay.
Right? And then the scav, you start off with a random array of stuff.
Okay.
And it's not a lot of stuff. So you only get what you loot.
Oh, okay.
And if you lose your character at the end of that run.
So it's just about one run. Get in there. Don't risk your main guy.
You can do whatever you want. Don't lose your main guy. And those are called scavs.
Yeah.
And there are player scavs and NPC scavs.
Ah, okay.
So it's kind of like that in that way, but there's not like the, I don't know if you want to call it magical or like otherworldly aspect of it, like with the giant spider or like the butcher and all of those things. The assassin, I think, was the other one.
Assassin, yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know how they're like kind of like demon kind of esque.
Yeah, no, they're not something you'd find on Earth,
Yeah,
unless there's
right.
a lot of things we don't know about Earth, which would be terrifying. I mean, really bad things.
Yeah, well, we don't know what we don't know until we know it.
I'm kind of scared now.
Sorry,
but I think that's what I like about Hunt because of Tarkov. Tarkov's more grounded, I guess, in reality. Where I like Hunt.
It's more like a shooter. It's more like a survival shooter. It's like Rust. If every round you just loaded in and did a loot run.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
I love this showdown.
I think Hunt would make a good idea for a like Pathfinder campaign, kind of like take that and modify it where your characters your characters get sent into this world and they have to fight things and like get loot and that's your job.
Well, you know what would be cool is I don't remember the name, but there is actually a role playing game that is based in like the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Like Western?
With magic.
I think Deadlands. Are you thinking of Deadlands? That's the only one I know of.
I don't know, but if we could find a way to take the mechanics from that game, like for weapons and stuff, and apply it to a story that we were making, that could be a lot of fun.
That would be, yeah, totally. We'd have to figure out what it is. The only one I know of that's from that time period is Deadlands, which is it's a Western, but it's also old. It's older, and the mechanics are kind of dated, but we can look that up.
I'll have to look it up. I'll have to look into it. Or if we can find anything similar to that, because I feel like if we're going to do that, we'd want to have like a lot more gun variety and things like that, like how we play.
Yeah, when I said fantasy, I meant like take the idea, not necessarily that.
I agree,
like not with guns, like just like there's a teleport circle and you get sent your job. You get hired on with this group, and your job is to go in there, and there's a high chance that you die, kind of thing, and like just modify it, not necessarily with guns and like demons, but.
Like, I would love to do like a dungeon crawler classic Dungeons and Dragons type game where you basically are just sent into a dungeon level 1.
Yeah.
And every time you die, you roll a new level 1 character.
Yeah.
And you just go through the dungeon until the end of the game.
Yeah. That's what. That's kind of what. So this podcast, the Glass Cannon podcast I listen to, they do Pathfinder. They're the officially Paizo licensed Pathfinder podcast. And they're running through one of the old Emerald Spire dungeons. It's a super dungeon, and you go from like level 1 to level 13, and they're running through that. One of the guys converted it in a second edition, and they're running through that in second edition. So that's kind of what it is. But so that was just me pointing out something I listened to that's similar to that.
I would love to do something like that where you literally are rolling a quick character, and then expecting to die.
Yeah.
But like you take those characters and you like grow them. That would be a lot of fun.
It's kind of what
we had started something similar.
Yeah, with the Berserk style game.
Right, and I was happy with that. I think that was cool. But I think that assuming that format remained after you became like strong, I like that a lot. I would love to participate in something like that and maybe show some people something like that if they were interested.
Yeah. Are there any experienced dungeon masters out there who'd like to run us through one of those? Please let us know.
I think we've about said everything we should say.
Yeah, we were talking about streaming, and we talked about everything else as well. So
yeah, everything that might become available on a stream that we do at some point.
We might title this episode Potpourri, because there's friggin' everything.
That's a great name. I think we've decided.
Okay, I mean, good luck to everyone out there. You might get Potpourri, you might get something else. I don't know yet. We haven't titled it.
Well, with that, thank all of you very much, and I hope to see somebody on our stream with us.
That'd be great. Stop listening to this and go listen to the stream.
Yeah, look for us. We should be live on D Live.
That's what we're starting out with, D Live. We could have done another one, but we think if we start streaming on Twitch or Mixer or something, we're going to get buried. So we might as well start on one that's less populated right now.
Yeah, so hopefully just from sheer volume will be more accessible to you guys. We are the Content Digest Live on D Live, and by that virtue, if we start to get bigger, we may stick with D Live. We may transfer to what our followers feel is best.
Whatever people use the most: Twitch, Mixer,
YouTube Live,
probably YouTube Gaming or Live or whatever it is.
I mean that's a strong option too. Yeah. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for listening to us talk.
This has been the Content Digest.